the stocks were depleted. We've had a blinder, a pair of lashes, just a little. Hi everyone, welcome back to Molly's Face. I hope you're all doing well on this wonderful, wonderful day. It would have been silly of me not to jump on this trend when one thing that everyone in the world is currently talking about it. Didn't hop on it straight away because you've got to let the first few reviews come in before you jump in. And I feel like it's going to be a winner, but you know, I've got to try for myself. We are going to be testing out the new KVD Good Apple Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm. The most coveted product on the market at the moment. I struggled to get this. I think the only place it's available in the UK is Boots. When I went on there, oh my god, the stocks were depleted, gone. They were gone. I managed to find a shade that I think is going to work. So I think it should be okay. I've heard lots and lots of fabulous things. There's lots of people saying that it's a bit of an oilier finish. And I'm all for that because as we all know, I'm a dry little lady. I'm just not even going to prattle on anymore. Let's get right in. I've already moisturised with my Reliever Skin Food, this good stuff. Primer, obviously, we're going to go in for the Milk Hydro Grip. Just a couple little pumps all over my mush. Here she is. So we've got KVD, Vegan Beauty, Good Apple, Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm. This, it says, it's infused with apple extract to help nourish skin. I ended up getting the shade Medium 054. One, because there wasn't that many shades left, and two, because I have fake tanned, so I always like my good foundations generally to match my fake tan colour, because when I go out I do wear fake tan all of the time, let's be honest, all of the time. And in the summer I go that colour as well. I do go this dark because I'm very olive, which is wonderful. So this is what we got. I did dip a finger in, so sorry it's not perfect, but here we are. It's so like, the packaging I think is just super cute, and like a little mirror, like a little Snow White. Oh, Good Apple, Snow White. Oh, I'm so stupid. The connection. Anyway, like a little mirror. That's what it looks like. Oh, my little fingerprint is so sad up there, but it's so like shiny and smooth as well, and like, I don't know, a bit waxy. I'm gonna go in with brush to begin with. This is the NYX brush number 37, just like a really stiff one. We're just going to go in super lightly. Oh, okay, that was like a light little, one literal light little pat. And we are getting some action. Let's go for a bit more of a swipe. Okay, so I've swiped down the whole thing. Let's go in here. Okay. Let's go. Oh, yeah, that colour is nice, actually, because it matching my neck, and it will match my arms, which is what we desire. It's like I've not put anything on. Super light. We also have any sort of like blemishes and everything my skin had. I've not put any like smoothing or anything like that on my skin, so it's literally, we're just going in with exactly what the foundation is going to give. I don't know if I've not softened it enough. It feels a little bit hard to blend, but I think it'll be okay. So we're just going to move it around. Okay, so let me zoom you in. So this is with one sort of layer. I did like maybe 3 swipes. It's like there's nothing on my skin. It's actually crazy. It's like dried down completely already, because I know it's matte, isn't it? It's like a matte finish, and it is matte. I am super matted. I'm in shock. That is super good. Okay, I'm going to put a couple more layers where I usually do on my cheeks. So let's just go in. So just a couple little dots. We're just going to sort of dot this onto my cheeks, where I normally add additional coverage anyway. Wow, that is so nice. Dotting that in as well, just like patting that in, creates a really flawless base. Nice. I have to say, I'm super impressed. And that's what it looks like now. I've literally just... There's barely even a dent. You get 10 grams of product, so 0.35 ounces. Yeah, I'm super impressed. Just going to go over with my sponge just to really flawlessly pull that out. It's interesting that everyone is saying that it's oily and a balm because it is so matte. So I think, because a lot of really matte products, us dry skin gals can't really wear because it just doesn't give enough moisture. This literally feels amazing. Like nothing's coming off my hands really, which is fab. First impressions with just the foundation on, nothing else at the moment. First impressions with just the foundation on, I've not put anything else on it at the moment, are good. Super easy to apply, just brush a couple dabs and you've got a really good amount of coverage. It's seeming super buildable at the moment. I did about 2 layers on my cheeks and it doesn't look cakey at all. It hasn't sat at the moment in any of my lines or any of my pores, which is what I saw a few of the reviews saying after time, so that's something that we'll have to watch out for. But at the moment, also my colour match, fated, because I did want a lighter shade, but I think we've done a winner. We've had a blinder. I'm gonna just carry on the look, get a little bit of a glam going, and then once I've laid some products on, I'll give some more final thoughts, and then I will wear this till the end of the day. We're gonna take the I Heart Revolution Heartbreaker Concealer in Honey on. This is the one that smells like Malibu. Oh, I know I do it every time. I forget. It's so bad. I don't really want to highlight anything, as you can see. Just want to cover up my black bags, which I've apparently gained. Just can take the Lottie London sponge just to blend everything through. Just gonna assess how things have blended. Super good. Super bloody good. Okay, I'm gonna do what I would do on like a night out look. So I am gonna set my entire face. Obviously with the Fenty powder because no other compare. We're back and we have eyebrows. Don't you think a face just looks so much better with a little set of eyebrows? We're gonna go for a little soft glam sexy vibe today. Morphe 15D, the day, what do they call it? The Day Slayer. I really like this. We're just gonna go for a sort of a orangey vibe and then a little shadow wing. Keep it super simple. Here we go. A pair of lashes just really saves the day, let's be honest. Literally super simple, little orangey eye. Really brings out the golden vibes in my eyes. I forgot to set my brows, so we are just going to do that. This is the Brow Fast Sculpt from Maybelline. Just in the front. And I'm going to do this bad boy as well. Now we can play around all day and the brows will be safe and secure. Lashes are the same ones I always use. Ardell, definitely my favourite brand for lashes. 251. So freaking fluffy. I think they're the Mega Volume range. Love them. Love me a bit of volume. If I don't think my eyelashes are going to fly me away across the ocean, I don't want them, to be honest. Just did a little assess of the face, still looking pristine. So we're going to pop a little bit of inner corner highlight on, just a little bit, just to make the eye pop. And we're going to use Bronzed Beauty out of this palette. It's like a nice, like a coppery golden. Cute. I never used to do inner corner highlight, and now whenever I don't, the insides of my eyes, they feel neglected. They tell me, they whisper sweet words into my ears and go, Molly, why have you forgotten about us? Do we not deserve sweet, sweet eyeshadow? And they do, so I'm all about it now. Right, bronzer, we're going to use a little throwback babe, a little MAC Give Me Sun, because I'm tan and I want a little bit of a sparkly vibe. I don't want it to look that the sun has kissed me, I want it to look that the sun has given me a full-on snog. Same as always, the NARS Deep Throat. Okay, just overline the lips a little bit. That's the Vive in Velvet Sands. I didn't even know that was what it was called. I forget it instantly. Yeah, okay, I'm going to use I used this in my last video. These are really nice. The NYX Lingerie Push-Ups. They're like super, super matte, like big fat crayon-y things. But they've got a bit of lip plumper stuff in, so they go a bit tingly. So they're super nice and they last. Maybe we do want a little gloss. Right, we're going to pair that with the NYX Lingerie Gloss. You can tell I love that range in shade Butter. I love this. This one's super nice. Okay, so this is the finished look. What do we think? I think it's a little cutie for just a quick little look. A little bit of a glam vibe. A little bit of a quick one that you can do just to pop out to Tesco, to the club, to the bar. It's a real multifunctional use look. But let's get to the main event, the foundation. Still feeling very good about it. All the makeup went on really, really well. All the products blended super nicely. Yeah, everything looks blended super nice. There's no patching, there's no real caking, no splitting under my eyes just yet. That might not happen to me. Would be a blessing. Application went on super well, super easy, super quick. Colour match for me luckily was good. There's 40 shades I think in the range. Let me get it up. There's 40 shades and they split it in 4 sort of categories: light, medium, tan and deep. They had all the undertones. This was 054 I'm using here, which I believe is yellow undertones. I'm wearing one layer of Bondi Sands Ultra Dark just in case anyone needs to get that match going, and it's perfect. This is just how I like to look. It applied super well with the brush because it is quite creamy, but then it blended out again super nice with the sponge. So I think application for both would work. Obviously I will try full application with this as well just to get comparison, and I can let you guys know. But I think, yeah, I barely made a dent in the product, so I think it is going to last a while because you don't need a lot, and it was buildable. But I think you could definitely wear a lighter layer so that you're just like super thin. It feels extremely lightweight. I thought everyone was sort of like making it up when they said it felt light, you wouldn't feel it, but it honestly, it feels like there's nothing on here, and it doesn't look cakey and it doesn't feel cakey, but you get a superb finish and you do get a lot of coverage, which I'm super surprised about for how like creamy and balmy it is, and it's not drying at all. I think they've put in, so they call it a fresh matte finish, which I agree with. It's not like completely dry powdery matte, but it's not, obviously it's not dewy and just matte. It gave you a really nice canvas. Okay, so on the site it says that it lasts all day. It's 4:45 now. Obviously that's quite late in the day, wearing it until I go to bed basically, which will be around midnight, so I will keep it on until then, and then I will do a check-in before I take it off just to let you know what's moved. I won't touch anything up, just to see if anything's moved, if we've got any lines or any caking or anything like that, because that's also something good to see, especially if it claims that it lasts all day. You want to know that it will be there. when you come home from your event. It says it's infused with apple extract and sodium hyaluronate to help nourish and hydrate the skin. Creamy, non-comedogenic, and it minimises appearance of pores for a smooth, healthy look. It's best for balanced to dry skin. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think if you're oily, especially what I've seen, then there would be too much moisture and you'd just be a slippery mess. But we will see. I will be back to let you know how I get on later on in the day and check in before I go to sleep. I'm back. I had this on for six hours. Yeah, 6 hours. I have to say I'm extremely impressed with what's going on. I have not topped anything up. I've not touched anything up at all except my lipstick because I ate dinner and it was a hot mess. It's all seemed to stay super good. We've got a bit of a sheen, but like to the touch it still doesn't feel oily really. You can see there's just a bit more oil in the T-zone and way more sort of shine here because I didn't even have any highlighter on, so that's one thing. There's no tiny bit of like cracking under the eye, but like one little crack on this eye, so like really the most minuscule amount, and if I went in and touched that up with powder, like that would be fine. The coverage has stayed amazing throughout. It's so lightweight. I was definitely being put on the everyday rotation, and it's definitely worth all the hype that it has been getting. I would say it retails at £29 in the UK. I would say it's definitely worth that. I think you're going to get so many uses out of it because you really do only use the tiniest little amount, and it's going to take ages I think to get to pan, and that was about double layering to make it quite full coverage to get rid of the colour on these spots. Obviously they are lumps on my face, that's texture. You literally can't really get rid of that because they're just scabs where I pick my face like a little heathen, but they've covered them up. Tone on me is so even, there's no patchiness or paleness even around my chin area where I am notorious for doing this and this and this, and just the bottom half of my makeup at work sometimes just used to come off, but it's stayed on super well, and I love the way it's fading out, and that's 5 hours, but I think even after another 5 it wouldn't be bad looking. I think if you did have oily skin it probably wouldn't lift off a bit quicker. I do have dry skin, so it's not really a problem, and I feel super hydrated. It's a winner for me. So my recommendation would be, if you don't have this yet, definitely go and buy it. 100%. I think that's all I have to say, but I am very impressed with this product, to say the least. So on that note, thank you so much for watching. It's been a great one. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe down below. I would really appreciate it. If you have any questions about the product, then pop them in the comments as well, and I will try my best to answer them. Thank you so much for watching.